guys, welcome back to Victori's Creations. Today we are going to learn about cleaning your Cricut mat. And for this project, I have a mat that needs cleaning since last school year around Christmas time. Crazy, I know, but it's one of those deals where it kind of got pushed to the side because I was in a hurry and everything kept getting piled on top of it, and then it gets shuffled to another location, and you know how that goes. And now, a little over a year later, we're gonna clean it up. So, join me and let's see if we can make this mat look new again. Okay, for this project, you're going to need your mat that needs cleaning. And keep in mind, your mat does not have to be this bad. Your mat could just be a little dirty, like, say, the end of this mat, where there's just little pieces here and there, or outlines of where something used to be that you cut out on your mat. And that's fine. That works, too. You're going to need, for when it's this bad, something to take all of this old vinyl off, and baby wipes. That's it. Let's get cleaning. So as you can see, it's coming off pretty well, but I don't want to bore you too much with taking all of this off. So I'm going to go ahead and take all this off, and then we'll be back to clean it up the rest of the way. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, so now that we have it clean as far as all the big pieces, I did leave some of the small pieces because we're going to clean it, and I'm just using baby wipes. When you use baby wipes, you're probably going to use more than one, especially if you're using one of your longer mats. This is not the 12 by 12. This is the 12 by 24. Yep, 12 by 24 mat. So this is the longer one. It's going to take more of these. So as your baby wipe dries out, or you notice it's not really doing anything anymore, then change it out for another one. And just start cleaning. As you're cleaning, if you notice that you have some of those pieces that are a little more stubborn, and you need to use one of your tools to get them off, that's fine. Just make sure you're not scraping, because I did that a couple spots. I scraped off the green, accidentally, of course. Or when you see that one side is kind of getting a little bit on that gross side, just move to a different part of your baby wipe. While this is not the quickest way to do this, it is very effective. Probably one of the quicker ways to do it would be to put this in your sink and use mild detergent, dish detergent, and do it that way. I will say this, I would highly, highly suggest not leaving vinyl on your mat for over a year, as it is very hard to get off of it. Because as you can see, that part is not, that's not vinyl. And if I scrape at it too much, I'm taking off. And that's from me leaving the vinyl on there for so long and having to scrape it. That doesn't necessarily mean that my mat is no good anymore. I can still use it because it's only certain places. And as you can see, can you hear that? Ooh, that's the stickiness. When it's wet, it's not sticky, but as it dries, it'll get that sticky back. So when you clean it and you see, you're like, look, Vicky, you told me this is going to be working. And it's not, because it's not dry, it's not sticking no more. Just give it a chance to dry. And depending on how dirty your mat is, it may take a while to clean it. I've had this mat for, oh my goodness, 4 or 5 years. This is my first time cleaning this mat. Don't crucify me. I know. I should have cleaned it a long time ago. This is some of that other area that I accidentally scraped away some of the mat. Well, that just slid right on down, didn't it? But like I said, it'll be sticky around it still, so I can still use it. It's not a waste just because a couple of spots are not as pretty as they once were. And look how pretty it is on this side. This is especially good when you are laying, after you lay your vinyl or your cardstock on your mats, you end up getting little spots. And you don't really see them until you go to lay another piece of vinyl or another piece of cardstock. And then it gets what I call bumps in it. I don't know exactly how to explain it. It's almost like it's got little rocks underneath it. And that's when you go, ugh. something's on there, and then you lift it up and you go to look and you don't really see it, but it is something there. That's when it's time to clean your mat again. And I can already feel some areas getting a little sticky again. If I quit going over it with the wipe, it'll dry out and be sticky. I'm going to finish cleaning off this mat, and then I'll show you that it does get sticky again. You'll see. Be right back. And there you have it. I have a clean mat again. Now, while it doesn't look 100% brand new, because I did leave the vinyl on the mat for over a year, and as I was scraping with some of my tools, I kind of skin it up a little bit. That happens, but it's sticky and it'll work. And it looks good again. Almost brand new. Most importantly, I will not have to go out and replace this mat, because this mat will work again. I'm going to place my protective sheet back over it after I clean it and hang it on the wall with the rest of them, and it's good to go. Very simple, very cheap way, really. It's a cheap way to clean them and not have to replace them. So it'll keep your mats going for a long time. Like I said, I've had this mat for at least 4 or 5 years, and this is my first time cleaning it. I imagine I'll have it around for another 4 or 5 years, providing I don't scrape it anymore. Easy enough, right, guys? So the only other thing that I'm going to suggest that you do with your mats to make them last as long as you can is, when you are done using them, or when you are done cleaning them and they're completely dry, the clear plastic piece that comes with your Cricut mats, always put that back on your Cricut mats. I do that every time I use my Cricut mat. I always put the cover back on it. I always put it back. I don't always after I clean it. That was my first time, so that was my first time cleaning my mat, so I did put it back on there. But each mat, no matter what, as you can see, I've got mats back here. These all have that clear, whoops. These all have the little clear piece over them, and that just protects them from dust particles, hair, whether it's your hair, your dog's hair, your cat's hair, your guinea pig's hair, any kind of animal hair, really. And it keeps it where you don't have to replace these for very long. Or not for very long, but you don't have to replace these that often. Or they don't get messed up or have little bumps to where it kind of messes up the vinyl. Because let's face it, when we're in the mode that we are cleaning, or not cleaning, but when we are, I'm getting tongue-tied, guys, I'm getting tired. When we are taking and we're putting our vinyl on because we've got this project and we want to get it done and we're really excited, and then we put our vinyl on and there's little bumps all over our mat, well, that's not fun, because now we have to take it all back off. We have to try to smooth it all out because you don't want the blade messing up the vinyl. So keep your plastic cover piece on your mat when you're not using it, and clean them often, and they will last a long, long time. And remember, don't do like I did. Don't leave your vinyl on your mat for over a year. It's really not a good idea. But, hey, I can reuse it again. So, yay. Add that back to the stash over here. Alright, guys, it's getting late. It's dark out, or it's getting dark out. I am tired, so I'm going to go ahead and close out with this very quick video. I hope that this helped you to know how to clean your mats, and that you're able to make your mats last a lot longer. Like I said before, I've had this mat for a really long time, and I plan on having it for a long time again. So as always, guys, have a blessed day, and remember to keep crafting your best life.